All right, we are going to. So, Arrow and Kriese, you need to jump into the post-show channel, and we
You
will.
kind of jumped down before you finished saying what you were going to say about jumping down to the
Yeah,
post-show
jump
channel.
down. So I jumped down. I jumped down into the post-show voice chat, and then expected them to hear what I was saying, even though I couldn't. Did I say 2017? Hey, whatever. It is the post show.
So the way it works now is that guest hosts, mods can join the post show without having to be pulled in.
Yeah. So.
I know we've been trying to do some new things with trying to kind of reorganize channels, and we're trying to. I think you guys were talking about maybe bringing on some new types of guests. There are things going on always behind the scenes. Obviously, we're scheming.
Yeah, we are going to bring on cats and dogs and political pundits and all kinds of different kinds of guests.
At the same time, too.
Cats and dogs fighting. I'm going to eat this treat here. So.
This is possibly going to be next week's going to be the first time I might actually get caught up on content because things are slowing down for a short while. It's been really busy because of the abyss they piled on top of the other content recently.
I'm glad they did it by a week by week basis kind of thing this time. I think that's kind of how they did it, and I kind of like that a little better because then I didn't feel so overwhelmed by the amount of stages coming out at a time. It just felt a little more, I guess, easy to find time for is the best way to put it.
Yeah. So apparently, I forgot if I do two different channels, I don't have the voice widgets, so I don't see who's in voice.
Oh, so we don't have so you need to change the widget, or you need to get another widget.
So I need to have I need to have my own. I need to have my own post-show widget, I guess.
You should be able to quickly make a widget for the post-show channel too.
Well,
right?
You'd think somebody could do that. If I remember how to do it, Chris. Yeah, I know. I got to go to Streamlabs here,
Discord
and I got to press
overlay for OBS.
I got to press my button here.
Discord Stream Kit overlay.
I got to go to Streamlabs.
Oh, hello.
Hey,
hello.
Is it Black Cloud?
Yeah, I know how to make the thing.
Yeah,
for,
so
Discord.
PC question. Are we getting more of those sphere refinements for widgets. Noctis LDBT event?
Yes.
Okay. So we get to do that along with doing the summon board grind. Fun.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to do the co-op for the co-op reward, so you'll get the just use the ×2 ×3 book or one of those 63 relics we got. I mean, you'll get through it really fast.
Fair enough. Did we go over the looking ahead stuff, or did we just race out at the end?
We mentioned Noctis.
Yeah, we said
Noctis
it was
Sunday.
Am I echoing or anything?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Ultimate Odin and Dimensions End tier 15 on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm editing together my video right now.
Oh, nice.
Shoot me, I'm editing stuff. I'm having too much fun. That's a
problem.
Yeah,
I saw you with your fancy new intro.
Yeah, dude.
And Mino's trolling chat. He's a special treasure with that commentary. I'll read it out loud if you guys want.
I don't think we need to.
Oh, I need to.
Does that need to be in the post show, his trolls, if he doesn't want to get in voice?
Why did JP players call this era garbage time and not mention anything about the difficulty of this perfectum? Probably because JP players suck. We're all garbage.
Self-deprecating over there. Why?
Sorry, I didn't inform you about stuff that I didn't know about me. I'll do better next time.
Hey, BC, if you want, you can put your video to your YouTube link in the chat if you want, because some people are asking. So we have Hope Starter asking if you are one who made a case analysis.
I don't know if that was an analysis.
I have no idea. I don't think I watched that one. I did watch your new video intro and your latest video.
It wasn't an analysis. I know. I'll say that much. Yeah, that was me.
Nero.
What a minute.
Where is that Kais video?
That was the one when there was a Facebook post going around about how Kais could do literally everything. He could do backflips and completely fend in 2 turns.
The wonders of having
just
Kais
press the one
debunked.
button. Yeah.
Found it.
Let's see.
Please link it. That would be great. I think, because we're in post show, we can talk about crazy stuff.
Sure.
We can
Here is that
Thursday
video, The Wonders of Kais Debunked.
Post show.
I had too much fun with that.
Oh.
I still think your squall video after he got those LD boards is probably my favorite. Like, just what I died laughing for like half an hour thinking about it, like off and on that half an hour. And it just brought tears to my of laughter. Just, man, even thinking about it now.
Yeah, those were good times.
Yeah, that never gets old.
Now I just gotta remember where the when you're adding it to Streamlabs, what is the voice overlay over the voice widget? It's under a website.
I think it is.
Yes, it's browser.
Yeah, it's a browser. It's a browser source.
You should be able to just copy and paste it in there.
Voice widgets. Add a new source.
We could always just make Queltsama do it for us if we have too many problems.
No, I got it. I just gotta do it here. I gotta delete this one and add a new one.
You don't have to delete it. You just add 2 and flip them when you switch chats.
Yeah, right. I gotta add a new one. Keep renaming it though.
I'll be right back. Gonna get some more water.
All right.
Good to stay hydrated.
Gotta stay hydrated. Browser source. Add source. New source.
I was actually going to go to sleep this time, but
no.
I popped my bike tire coming back from the gym this morning, so I can't go work out tomorrow, so I'm just staying up.
Oh no, that's so unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. Is there any other way you can work out without, I guess, going to the gym? I mean, I don't know if you have any equipment at home.
I could run Ring Fit, but not ever since I've been going back to the gym and hitting the weights, I can't. I'm back hooked on it. I can't not do that anymore.
Yeah, I miss going to the gym, but I just don't feel comfortable going, with the way the world is right now.
Yeah, I know. I feel that. There's like no one there though, so I'm okay. I just stand in my corner and do squats.
Yeah, I have a Planet Fitness membership, and I just see how many people are in there, and then I'm like, nope, and I turn around. And it's because I don't know, man. I miss my bike. I miss watching like cable TV. It's garbage, but I don't know. It's kind of fun garbage to watch when you're on your bike, on the little exercise bike, and doing the weights and whatever.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Going to the gym.
Oh.
My inner meathead has resurged.
I was doing exercise until I had the health issues last week, and then I kind of fell off my routine.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I hope you feel better really soon, dude.
Well, I'm almost done with my antibiotics I was put on prophylactically when this all started. And I'm not sure if you know about broad spectrum antibiotics, but they suck in general. So I'm hoping once they're done, I'll start to feel a little better, because I haven't been in pain since last Friday. So I'm assuming it's been the prophylactic antibiotics that have been the main source of my bad mood recently. So once they're done, I'm hoping I'll get back to some normalcy quickly. We'll see. I'm also on like 3 or 4 other medications that are supposed to help me pass the kidney stone, but that's hasn't happened yet.
I almost got the Abyss done, but then I kept editing this video, and now it's late. I'm sad. I'm falling behind.
The Abyss is a lot chunkier than I thought it would be. I didn't realize it was going to be all chaos stages.
Yeah. I was really scratching my head trying to remember who had what weapon and thinking, oh, well, I need an enchanter for this stage, or I need this healer for that stage, or they'd be good there. It was really, I enjoyed having to really think about who I brought. Like, I ended up bringing some 0-3s, like for one of the dagger runs. I ran a 0-3s it on. That was pretty fun.
Nice.
I have not used any unbuilt characters for Abyss yet, though I've gotten close to needing to a couple times.
I probably didn't need to, but I felt like it.
I thought Mino was going to come and talk about Abyss tonight, so.
Guess not.
Don't tempt him. Will you change your name to Black Arnold Schwarzenegger? Is there a joke I'm missing there? Was that supposed to be funny? What does that mean?
I don't know. Oh,
Antibiotics don't affect
ripped
mood, but
with
they've
all
been affecting my
your working out.
at Pocket Joker. What's really been happening is that the antibiotics have really been affecting my appetite and my GI system.
Because you're working out so much. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I just read it late.
Yes.
That makes sense. Sure, just for you.
Yeah. Yes, because Arnold Schwarzenegger
It's the combination.
is well known for being a fitness person.
Yeah.
Before all the other things he did.
Right. I get it now.
Can you do us an Arnold impersonation? Thank you.
That was pretty good, actually.
I'm totally biting off an Aries Spear video where he said he saw Arnold Schwarzenegger at a gas station. He just looked over and he was like, yeah. You find that?
Oh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. That new Terminator movie come out? The one with the all-female cast?
I think it did.
Wasn't it last year?
I didn't even know it was a thing.
I don't go to the movies unless they're
It wasn't
Disney
an
or Star
all-female
Wars.
class, but it was
No,
like
the three main characters were right.
Yeah.
Sarah was back with some other girls.
Yeah.
And then Arnold was in it too.
Wait, is it even any good? I didn't even know this was
It was
a thing.
okay. I
might rent it.
I rented it digitally a month or so ago. It was okay. Like it was better than the previous Terminator movie.
That's not a high bar.
It's a low bar to leap over.
Terminator 2 is one of my favorite movies.
So
I love Terminator.
Yeah, I'm really a fan of the original. That movie creeps me the heck out. I love it. It's just a thrill ride. And I don't know. I just feel like the Terminator in that movie, you can tell, you feel how OP he is throughout that film. And it's like really scary. Like if he gets to the characters, yeah, they're going to lose. There's no winning. So they have to outsmart the Terminator. And I don't know. I just like that concept. It was very cool. And it makes me very happy to watch.
Yeah.
So I feel like we don't have much of a post show so far. We got to think of some topics.
Because we didn't finish everything yet.
Yeah, we're also all of us are behind on content still.
So much content.
Yeah,
it was a lot. I'm glad we managed to do a 2-hour show. Even go fig.
I'm looking forward to that Odin challenge quest.
So yeah, hey, I'm not sure why at Pocket Jokers is talking about The Rock still. You smell what The Rock is cooking? I don't know. We're not complaining about too much content. Too much content is great. It just makes it hard to talk about it all.
I was never complaining about too much content.
Never.
I was one of those people who was fine when content was trickling out slow.
So, Black Cloud, Odin challenge quest was particularly challenging or just obnoxious?
I think it's more challenging and less bullshit than 210, mostly because the synergy actually works.
Got it.
Yeah, and guys, you got to bring a healer, and The only battery character is going to be Paladin Cecil.
Yeah, I think you have to bring Noctis and Paladin Cecil.
I've
Noctis
seen-
needs to be purple with LD. Paladin Cecil can be like 0 to 3. That's no big deal, but EX at least.
Now, I have seen a video where they brought Noctis, Fran, and Irvine, and they beat the stage, but they gem revived and still got the score.
Eternal fame of noob status.
Yeah, I think I was planning to go Noctis, Paladin, Cecil, Irvine.
I already have Paladin Cecil. I'm good.
My Paladin,
Hopefully.
Cecil, and Irvine are purple.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull.
I might take Irvine Sphere off of X-Death.
Are you admitting to that? You did that?
He really did do it.
I've admitted to that several times.
I wasn't sure if you did.
Yeah, here
on the show where we got those clear sphere things. Mark showed off on air the
I'll
the
put it
sphere
up
on X-Death
on,
and talked about how we could unlock it now.
Let me get the
I heard
overlay
there's a
up
trick
here.
to gem revive. Yeah, it's because the boss sets your HP to 0. It doesn't actually count as HP loss. So if you gem revive, you don't. It doesn't count for one of those requirements. That's the weird part.
Oh wow, that's such a weird requirement. I'm thinking though, I will pull in the LD banner that has the Pestle EX because it's like the only EX I'm missing, and I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna try and decide if I really want a purple Irvine finally or not because I already have a purple Fran. I think she can help me out with the quest. I hope. And I'm planning for Noctis LD. I was thinking about skipping, but then I got pretty lucky pulling for my boys Vaughn and Machina, so I have enough gems apparently now to go all in for Noctis.
I'm reading the chat. People are saying any combination of Noctis, Cecil, and third that Fang might work for something, maybe, possibly. But any combination of those two is probably a valid team. It's more about just learning the fight and knowing when not to get broken and when to launch, basically, when to turn manipulate. It requires a lot of brain power, which is why it was frustrating, but I don't think it's impossible. It's just
that's good to know. Yeah, I guess at least if I get Pestle, I hate him, but I'll freaking use him for a challenge. All he takes is a bug.
Wow.
I'll do it.
He's one of the nicest protagonists. You hate him?
Wow.
I really don't like him as a character. I don't know. I just don't like him. I know he gets so broken later, and it makes me so mad. I have to look at his dumb face.
He is, a hero, so I can see why you don't like him.
No, he's a bad dad. He's a bad dad.
Oh, that's like fanfic. After years, that doesn't even count. That's not real.
It doesn't count.
I'm pretty sure they've called it canon.
Yeah, well, next you're going to tell me Type 0 is canon. World of Final Fantasy is canon.
They're in DFFOO.
DFFOO is canon.
No, this is fan fiction.
Uh-oh, what happened regarding Squex Bridge Network? Why did that just pop up?
I think that popped up earlier, didn't it? Why did it come again? Or was it a different one?
Might be another thing.
Got to buy with. 5DPZ said he had...
You can buy voice lines.
Buy voice lines, yeah. I bought some of them voice lines. I got all those Leon and Machina ones. Those are pretty dope. They made me laugh.
The only thing I took to co-op is the son of a sub sticker. Nothing else.
I didn't buy any voice line. 5DPZ said that he had crafted,
refined... all those stickers you can buy.
I know. He had refined 10 Waka, 10 Lena, and maybe 10 Von refined spheres. What are you doing with 10 Waka spheres is what I want to know, because I don't think there are 10 characters that you can use that sphere on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Saz, and any character you pair with Saz?
Saz. Yeah, why would I waste my Dissidia points on stickers?
We're getting leases.
What are you going to waste points on otherwise?
Anyways.
I use them on these high crystals so I can buy more spheres. I didn't even look at all these.
All those spheres that you're sitting on?
No, I'm using spheres like a bad man. Look at here's my team I was just bringing. Okay, Shantoto doesn't have any spheres. I'm using spheres like crazy. My BT character has no spheres. We'll fix that. But look at Aphmau. She's got 3 spheres. Ferris doesn't have any spheres. Squall has 3 spheres.
Ferris doesn't have her boards done.
No, she does. She's got it complete. I just haven't got the just don't have the tickets on those last 3. She has her board.
Okay,
Everybody's got
fine.
their boards. Everybody's
Fine.
got their boards. Yeah, I guess he doesn't. So, like my best characters, they don't have. Von's got spheres. Yeah, he's got 2 spheres. You know, probably put some spheres on Shantoto. What kind of spheres are good on her? What do you think? Probably some A spheres. I got some A spheres. What's her sphere? Shantoto's sphere.
It's Eye Brave and M Brave.
Oh, Eye Brave, Max Brave by 10% for 3 turns when inflicting break or attacking. So many burst whip. Didn't put any spheres on him yet.
Look at all those spheres you're using.
I got some. Give me a break. Look at Ultimisha's got 1 sphere.
Uh-huh.
Zidane doesn't have any.
Uh-huh.
I made a couple. That's all I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
I have all my characters 77. That's what I use those dumb high shards for. Gotta have max rank. I don't know how you survive with characters sitting at crystal strength 60 or 50 or.
I have all my characters maxed out too.
I don't know how you live with 25 books and 100 million gems.
Never that.
I got 1 book. Pretty nice.
Okay, time to work on Abyss more. I'm on the white-yellow throwing stratum now, substratum.
Oh man, I'm sorry guys. I kind of jumped out for a moment. I had some DMs coming in that I was trying to take care of real quick. That came, during the show or after the show. I don't know why, but I'm popular this evening. That's weird. That doesn't happen every day. So,
she's very important.
I don't know when this happened. I don't know. I usually don't get DMs, so this is actually
you are a moderator on. Well, you're a helper on main chord. You are a moderator on the TCC Discord.
It's funny. I haven't really gotten a helper DM in a while from main chord's Discord channel. I used to get them at least a couple times a month, but not lately. It's probably because even though I try to go and be active over there, I guess, I don't know, maybe there's just a lot of other people helping people out these days, so maybe it's not as necessary.
Riku said, Ricola. Riku said 145 turns on the last Abyss and just missed out on the score by 8,000. Who were you bringing? That sounds like maybe a Kais or Zidane run if you got 145 turns and still close on score. I want to say, let me see if I have a still of my.
Okay. The only fully realized throwing characters I have are Fujin and Hope. That's it.
You should build Waka. He's pretty good.
There's my.
I do not have his EX.
There was my initial Ferris. Aphmau Shantoto run, 133 turns, 24 breaks.
Okay.
Don't really care about that. With 18,000 HP lost. And I was 60,000 short. Yeah, so. Arciela Zidane Squall. So yeah, I've seen that team. I think that's a really really solid team. Arciela can really come in handy. That's for sure. Arciela and Zidane, I think, is a good pair. So, and Arciela, Zidane, and Arciela and Zidane both benefit from Squall's burst effect as well. Nice.
Yeah, I've seen some interesting team comps pop up already. If you guys want, I can list off all the characters that's on the pinned note during this post show. That might be all right to do since I didn't want to do it on the main show. Cause,
yeah. What's
kind of
the what was the run with Edge?
It also had Garnet in it. Let me see who the
Garnet,
third might have
Edge.
been.
So Edge is your blue dagger. Garnet doesn't count as anything, and so you needed a black. So
Zidane also, I think, made it through. I see a team in here that apparently did it, and it's Zidane, Vivi, and Garnet. So there you go, Vivi.
Zidane
Vivi
and
pulling
Vivi.
through. Yeah,
Oh,
and Garnet. They made it through.
Oh, where somebody
So
was it?
you go.
Wadaboo? Was it Wadaboo saying if? Oh no, they were saying if Sid was so good. Well, crap. I guess Vivi's better than Sid.
Oh, Kane was the third in the Edge team, by the way. I see that, and I think that first might be Arciella. I'm not really sure. I can't tell with the feet there, but
Kane, Edge, Arciello. That would be that'd be interesting. Yeah.
it could be Kais though. I can't tell though with the feet. I feel dumb, but this one was from Chubbs 84. Chubbs, if you're here, let me know who that first character is whose feet are only showing because the score ate up their face and their beautiful body.
Chubbs. Hope starter. What don't you know what to do? I don't know what that means. Can we help you? Is there some way we can help you with? A pocket joker is still on the shirt thing. I'm not really sure. And yeah, no, there's not a lot of people wearing shirts. Jet doesn't wear a shirt. Sephiroth doesn't wear a shirt, so maybe it's
Sephiroth wears a shirt by default. He only takes it off if you buy something for him.
well, that's his transformation. That's what he's going to get in the crystal core of darkness. He's looking for the way to take his shirt off. Yeah, have you seen how many straps are on that coat? He needs some help. Arden's gonna yeah, here, I'll help you. It's like a straitjacket, that thing. That unlocks his true potential.
So with Orin, I just noticed since he has one arm out, with the sleeve, what is it like? If he were to put the other jacket sleeve on, is that when he gets serious, or is it when he takes the full jacket off?
No,
the trope.
You talking about?
In anime and stuff. Like, what's the trope he follows? Does he have to put the full jacket on, or is it when he?
No, he takes it off.
It's when he drops the sleeve. Yeah,
he drops the sleeve. He still has his one arm. So
yeah. So if he drops the other sleeve, is that when he's getting truly serious in his fight? Against the enemy.
I don't think he ever drops the other sleeve, right? It's just one. He just has the one sleeve for his arm.
I'm pretty sure he drops it when he's in battle.
That was a failed bit. I'm sorry, guys. I tried. I think I messed that one up. So my apologies.
Let me look.
Or that ever happened.
Hey, look. Arden. Where's Orin?
I was just making like a what if. Like if he were to take off when is it he's truly serious? Like would he put this other sleeve on, or would he remove his full jacket? That anime trope where like when a character gets serious, like they tighten their belts or they kind of like tighten their jacket on themselves or something. You know what I mean?
I'm not familiar with anime, so you're gonna have to.
So that might be the problem.
Mark, why are you lying?
Wait, is he? Wait, what anime? Oh, you're kidding me, aren't you?
I have seen a little bit of anime.
Seen a little bit.
Someone needs to fill the void with Mina's lies.
That's true. Time to get serious. Unzips pants. Yeah, well, I don't wear pants during the podcast. That's a luxury.
Yeah. Normally Orin has his sleeve up on his right shoulder when he's walking around.
How would you know? How do you know if I'm wearing pants? I got my Furion shirt on. You can't. But I got my Final Fantasy Dissidia wall scroll. That's how you know I'm truly never watched anime, because I have wall scrolls.
I was a little slow that time on the uptake that Mark was joking.
I haven't watched any anime this month. That's a true statement. I've been trying to catch up on 7 Deadly Sins. So
nice. a long one.
Once school has started, there's not been a lot of free time. Remote learning is kicking our butts.
Mm-hmm.
Something fierce. Yeah. Oh no, I don't play Seven Deadly Sins, the gacha game. I mean, I did play it when it launched, but I am not currently playing Seven Deadly Sins gacha. I'm just catching up on the anime. I haven't.
I heard a lot of people dropped that one really fast. I didn't even start it because
I liked it.
I care about.
I hate it.
Yeah, I heard it was just not very good. Like it was really was it grindy or something?
Yeah,
like,
it is really grindy, but it's
the
not.
game.
I mean, comparative to about 1,000 other ones I've played, it's not bad. I mean, obviously, it wasn't great enough that like I love it forever. Obviously, it's a card-based system. I'm not a big fan of that. It was a little different, a little interesting. I liked in terms of the single player aspect, it felt more like a game. So I mean, there was a lot of content and you could go and do different things, but yeah, it got real grindy. One of my problems that Defo has spoiled me for is, and I've played a lot. I mean, right now I'm not playing. You can see on my phone here. I'm really not playing any other gachas. I have Archer, Danger Phone, which is just like a resource management game. It's a dumb game. But I don't know. Anyway, so I'll do that on stream while I'm talking. It bugs me when I get a like a new gacha game or download a new gacha game and you pull for a character and you can't yes, that is a picture of my wife in the background of my phone. Yeah, and you can't like utilize the character fully. So, you pull the character, but you need like 6 versions of the character, or, Defo's not any different, right? I mean, you have to get all the gear and you have to get books and ingots. So it's not like, as a new player, you probably would feel the same thing. Oh. Probably a moth or something. But it feels like, even as a new player, there are new players that you can pull on one banner, get all the gear, maybe not do it for Power Storms for everything, but at some point you can get all the stuff. And obviously, if you've been playing for any time, it's not a problem at all. We get a new character, you get them fully upgraded, end of story. Whereas a lot of games are, no, you need to have 3 or 4, or you can use the character, but to really get the character you need, and then the pull rates are garbage, and the resources are super limited. So yeah, it is. I'm not sure that I found another gacha that's as generous. Record Keeper was pretty generous. I will say that, and it's gotten fairly generous, although there's just a ridiculous amount of weapons that you need in Record Keeper these days. Dreamy always said Last Claudia. I never really got into Last Claudia. Dreamy always said Last Claudia was pretty generous with their gachas. I don't know any other that's particularly generous. But I play, I download when I'm bored. I just download whatever I can find, whatever random ads pop up, and so.
Yeah, I feel you. Like the only other one I keep up with, right? I play Record Keeper kind of casually, but I do play Landgrisser. The main thing with Landgrisser is gold. Oddly enough, like the most common, what you think would be the most common resource is actually the thing that keeps you from building new characters, because you just never get enough. You're always constantly hungering for gold, and it's crazy. I've never had a game where that is a case. And the other thing is, I feel like it's a time thing. Like Landgrisser is one of those games where you need a lot of time, and you need, as in time, like over days and time. Like, oh, you've got to do this thing a certain amount of times every day, and you've got to do all of that stuff. So it's just like a huge time sink. And I like the game. I keep up with it because I was a fan of the series before this mobile game came out. I even have the Switch remakes of 1 and 2, which I played through 1 already. I got to start more through the second game. I just haven't done it yet. But yeah, so it's just a different kind of resource management than what I'm used to seeing in a gacha game. And it feels more like closer to an MMO almost in that sense than rather than like a gacha game. It's just, I don't know. I feel like that the City of Opera Omnia takes less of a time sink to get initially started than a lot of gacha games. So that probably is a big plus in its direction.
Oh, right. When you're not doing new content, you can probably spend less than 15 minutes a day on defo. Where there are some games, just to keep up the daily requirements, it can be challenging, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, we have a lot of content right now, and that, I mean, Abyss takes a while. And so, I mean, if I didn't host a podcast every week, I probably wouldn't push to get all. And even that being said, I haven't gotten all the content done. But you know, I would definitely space out content a little bit more than I do, and I know a lot of our listeners, you know, sometimes wait till, you know, the event periods are near the end in terms of how they space out their time. So, that being said, I need to grind Gil because I have almost no Gil, and I've run out several times this week.
Okay, that's white and throne. Need yellow.
Yeah, there is a lot of content. So I mean, that's good though. I mean, the difference is, you know, there's some games where you got to do this many missions and this many PvPs, and you got to, you have guild raids, and you got to keep up with, so, and I'm talking about gacha games, not like just regular MMOs, right? So, there's this sense that, you're spending a couple hours a day just keeping up, not new events, not anything, and then there's games where you just have to grind a ridiculous amount to be able to level and use characters, right? So, in that sense, Defo is not very time consuming because you don't have to do. I mean, I give J.A, one of our mods. He's asleep now because he may be waking up. It's early. He's in England, and we give him a hard time because I think he has tons of hard modes that aren't done. So he has all kinds of gems. Mm-hmm. I was watching somebody else, another streamer, Dr. Hurt. So he streams Defo, Dr. Hurt, on Twitch, and he had all his hard modes undone. He hadn't cleared any of his hard modes. Yeah. So, we forgot to talk about Macheleno. I was on his dropped by his stream today. So he was using Vivi, triple sphered Vivi, no refined spheres either, full on triple A Vivi. So, or Vivi.
Oh yeah, nice. My only triple sphered character, like I said,
Machelento. I said that right? Machelento.
I still have 0 spheres used.
Hey man, I
That's
decked
how
that.
You pronounce his name. He's Italian.
I put that Machina sphere on him, and that Unisphere, and that Ramza sphere, and he's gonna be rocking when we get to that LD for him.
No, it's not Machelento. It's Machi, right? I thought we.
Yes.
Yeah. No, he's been on the show and corrected us.
It's Machi.
Machelento. It's Machi. He's Italian. Machi.
Yeah, you remember correctly.
Yeah.
You are remembering correctly.
I might be wrong because I'm often wrong when it comes to pronouncing things. So.
Not this time.
Machi. Yeah, that's how he says it. Yeah. That is how he says it. I'm not making it up. I'm not going to assert that I'm right when I'm just making
shit up.
Yishtapalsil or whatever her name is.
Oh.
Yishtola. See, I can say it. Yishtola. Elfanaw.
Ishtola.
Mary. That was John. That was at the end. When we started So Pierre started the Crystal Chronicles with FFRK, and he started it with a young kid in college called Ben. And so him and Ben did about, I think, maybe 15, 20 episodes before I joined, and I was doing YouTube videos for FFRK, like how-to basic videos. And so then I joined, and then eventually Ben left, and we had our friend Derek, Australian Derek, which is ironic because Shara's real name is Derek, and he's also from Australia. So, he may not have wanted me to say that was his real name. Anyway, he's also asleep, so he doesn't know.
Shara should be awake by now.
He might be awake now. But so Derek would come on and from time to time, and then we were looking for a third host for at the end, John came on, and John was a hoot. John was fun, and so yeah, he could never say Yishtola, so he just called her Mary. So we adopted that. And then Pierre stopped playing and I stopped playing, so we ended that. And that was about, I don't know, how many episodes of season 1 was there, of maybe 50 or 60. So we made it about 60 episodes in FFRK, and we're at 117 episodes of Defoe, so that should tell you something. Pierre lasted around 50, 60 in this era too. He's his ADHD does not let him stay on one game for very long.
What's up with everybody having ADHD? Oh man,
I live with it in my house. I know many of you live with it in your life. So, yeah, and this remote learning is not good for my eldest, who has ADHD and sensory processing disorder. So, no, although in terms of the attention, he's doing fine. But he's doing a lot better than I thought he would do, having to sit at the iPad for 6.5, 7 hours a day. But he has trouble. He has trouble actually manipulating things because of his sensory issues. So always touching and manipulating objects is always an issue with him. So like using the iPad is problematic. Like the poor kid can't play video games. He's 9 years old and he can't really play video games because his grip on stuff is so, he just has no sense of his grip on things. Like he can't really hold a pencil right. But so hopefully we'll get some adaptive equipment for this year.
Yeah, it's hard on the teachers too, because they had to do everything so last minute.
It's terrible. No, yeah, no, I mean
horrible.
anybody who is a teacher, man, it's man, I feel for you. I've been praying and thinking about all our teachers and parents. It's just a lose-lose, and unfortunately there's some federal, at least here in the United States, some federal and state regulations that are making it difficult that we're going to have to get over, because it's tough. Kids should not be on an iPad for 7 hours a day, nor should teachers be on Zoom meetings for 8 hours a day. It's really ridiculous.
I am luckily not on Zoom meetings for 8 hours a day, but I'm also at the university level.
I mean, there's something. I mean, I obviously have to do Zoom meetings, and I've said when I do a Zoom meeting, we are not going over 90 minutes. I mean, there's just no reason, and it's just not good.
We have 3 hours straight lectures because that's the structure of it. It's the way our classes are set up. It's once a week, 3 hours straight, because that's the way we did it beforehand, and the transition to remote, we usually do an hour and then take a 5-10 minute break and then do another
Meetings
hour,
suck.
5-10 minute break. That we have to, because lecturers can't handle it, students can't handle it.
Oh,
But yeah,
I can barely sit through an hour-long meeting.
Yeah, no, yeah. Hope started. No, I mean, it's tough for everybody. It's like, and I'm not offering any solutions. It just sucks. Like, I'm just like, I don't. You know, I've told my wife. I mean, it's all about. I'm following following some people back. Belial line. I need to check my followers from time to time. Um,
Team will probably work.
yeah. What? Who is telling me? Oh,
This team probably will work. I'm just throwing it together randomly.
you know, there's just not there's not a lot of good answers right now. And like I said, I've said to my wife, we're not gonna. If we need to take a day off, we're gonna take a day off. You know, our priority is our kids. You know, we're not going to blow up at the teachers. We know they're doing the best way they can the best things they can possibly do. Obviously some are a little better at it than others, but you know, it's tough. But I got 3 kids who are all under 10, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st grade. 2 of my kids have special needs. You know, my oldest son has special needs. My middle child is in a wheelchair, tons of special needs, medical issues. And my 6-year-old's just a here you go, Yoshi Pasta. My 6-year-old's just an asshole. So my favorite child. But
Jesus.
he's just he is. If you met him, you would know he's kind of an asshole. I'm kind of an asshole, and he's pretty much just like me. So but yeah, no, and yeah, so I mean, we gotta, you know, if we're if anybody else, if I'm not following anybody else. You know, so someone has to sit with my daughter because she can't do any of e-learning by herself. Someone has to sit with my oldest son and be around for my 6-year-old, you know. And then, you know, yeah, we have pets. Yeah, we do. Don't get me started on them because I'm not a real big fan of either of my pets right now. I have 2 cats that I've had since they were little kittens. Rescued kitties. But yeah, so, you know, and there are parents who both have to work, you know, I mean, we both have to work too, but we're a little bit more flexible in our hours. So yeah. Yeah, so everybody's doing in with the stress of everything else, everybody's trying to do their best with it. And, you know, everything's been politicized, which doesn't help. And it's going to get worse here in America before the election and other countries where you're dealing with the same things. But yeah, oh man, my 6-year-old, we just had our first week of remote learning was last week, and this week is our first full week. But I mean, he's 6. He doesn't like to go to bed. He's probably, besides me, he's the one who sleeps the least in the house. So he's usually up not long after I am up in the morning. He stays up fairly late. My 9-year-old needs 12, 13 hours of sleep. My 8-year-old, she usually sleeps 10, 11, 12 hours. He sleeps 7, 8 hours. He's fine. But yeah, he got done with school at 2:30 on Friday after just 3 days. And he's like, I'm going to go take a nap. Like, the kid hates going to bed. But yeah, it's exhausting. And yeah, my one son's teacher, I thought, she looked at the end of the week, and this was after 3 days. She looked like she had one foot in the grave. But you know, they've been working all summer. They've been learning all new skills. I mean, pastors, we've been doing the same thing. Most churches were not online present at all, and so had to learn a whole bunch of new skills. Thankfully, some of this podcasting stuff has helped me out in that regard, so I was a little bit better prepared for it than a lot of other people. So, but yeah, he should nap. Yeah, yeah. Some call me Brian. That's what we always joke about with kids. You know, if you only knew you could go take a nap in the middle of the day and no one's gonna get on you for it. That how wonderful it is. And not only because I mean sometimes I could go take a nap, but I can't sleep in the middle of the day at all. So
I remember when I was in kindergarten, I was at that time where we still had nap time at kindergarten, and I never would take my nap. I would just like lay there like, and look like I'm taking my nap because our teacher helper would get mad at us.
Oh yeah.
We weren't like what she thought we were taking, you know, like she thought we were supposed to be taking a nap. I just never took it. I hated nap time. And now it's like, man, if only I had nap time. It's horrible.
Well,
Like,
there's a reason there's a
never chance to
children's
rest.
there's a reason there's a children's book called "Go the Fuck to Bed," because that is a regular part of parenting. Just and I wouldn't care, you know. I wouldn't care if you know, if they were okay, you know, if they slept 8 hours and were fine. But you know, you notice when my children have not gotten the appropriate amount of sleep, like it definitely impacts the rest of their day.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So I bought both my kids watch Ryan's World. I don't know if you're familiar. You probably not if you don't have
Nope.
kids. Ryan he's 9, I think. When Ryan he's a YouTuber. When Ryan was 5 or 6, his mom, who was a chemistry high school teacher, he went to his mom. He's 5 or 6 years old, and he's like, "Mom, I'm watching all these unboxing videos on YouTube." I mean, he said it like a 6-year-old, not like a 39-year-old. And he's like, "Why can't I have my own YouTube channel?" So this is how the story goes. Who knows how it really went? The story goes, his mom said, "Oh, quit her job and made it her full-time job investing in her son's YouTube channel." And now he is the wealthiest and most viewed YouTuber under 18. And he has entire aisles of toys at Target, Walmart, and Amazon.
True. And he also has his own video game.
He has his own video game. It's on my phone. Here you go. You let's do some Ryan's World Tag with Ryan on the post show.
I have kids at my job that listen to Ryan. That's how I feel about him.
He has his own show on Nickelodeon. And so I went out and bought Ryan's, the one thing they wanted right now, Ryan's, and they're all gotcha. All his crap that you buy is like gotcha crap. So it's like teaching your kids about gotcha early on. So here's Ryan. This is Omaha Ryan. Where's regular like Ryan? There's Combo Panda. Love. He has his own like gang of characters. So we got like Pirate Ryan. We're just like a regular Ryan's World Ryan. Do we have like a regular? Yeah, here we go. Regular Ryan's World Ryan. There we go. He's got his own kind of things a little bit. So yeah, this is a jumping game. So Ryan's Mystery Ninja Shadow Master box. It's like a little safe that you have to unlock, and it's got figures in it, and it's got like a katana and like ninja gear and stuff like that. But they're like $50. They're super expensive, at least in my mind. That's expensive for toys. Not for spending on Depot. You know, so I bought each of my boys one of those, and I said, you know, if you go to bed without messing around, without screwing around, without, you know, my youngest waking my oldest up, all that kind of crap, if you go to bed 20 nights in a row, you will get these. You know, you don't have to pay for them. You don't have to use your allowance on it. I bought these. So, you know, that incentivizing going to bed, because oh Lord, especially with this e-learning, they need sleep, and it's been rough when they haven't gotten enough sleep. Because again, my youngest likes to screw around instead of just going to fuck to bed. But kids are great if you've ever. I don't. Though I feel bad for those people who are like, oh, I want to have kids so I can be happy. If you've ever said that to yourself, if you ever believe like you should have kids so you can be happy, that's a lie. I'm not saying that I have not. I've experienced joy and love and purpose, you know, because of having children and being a foster parent and adoptive parent. Like that's like, believe me, yes. But if you're looking to make your life happier, healthier, easier because of kids, you're not doing something right. Because they will frustrate you. And crazy.
I can attest to that as somebody who works with kids on a daily basis. Yeah. But I don't want any of my own. I'm good. I think the kids at my job do plenty to satisfy any maternal instincts I have. So I do enjoy being their mentor and everything, and helping them develop and grow as people. But that is not to say they don't ever frustrate me. I come home some days and I'm just like, I don't know what this kid was thinking today. And I don't even I'm trying to logic out like a kid. And I'm like, I can't even do that, because it's just like, it's something it would never occur to an adult mind to even consider the information and the way they perceive the world. It's just not possible. It's just, you realize, like, holy crap, like the difference between being a kid and an adult so fast.
Well, yeah, imagine that like friend or Facebook person who's completely unreasonable, who, just makes no sense, argues with you at the drop of the hat. Yeah, and then imagine living with that person. That's pretty much what having kids is like. I mean, right there, emotionally and everything else, they're developing, they're learning, they're trying to express themselves, they're trying to, become more independent. And yeah, I mean, it's you're growing with other human beings, and trying to do so, and keep your own sanity in the same thing. So, it's definitely challenging. And of course, my wife and I, fostered our 3 children and adopted them, and so they came with some pre-existing baggage and a lot of courtroom drama and all that kind of stuff. So before we were able to adopt them, so yeah, so that's I miss that, man. I love court. I love court. I love going to court, like an episode of Law and Order, living it. Whew. Doing pretty good in this tag with Ryan.
Okay, this team I put together, this random team that I said would probably work, it's working, but not as great as
So where are you,
I thought it might.
strata wise? Where are you?
I'm the substratum that's white, yellow, throw. And I just threw a random team together that met those requirements. I didn't think too much about it. And it's the one with the 2 ghost brothers and the white priest. And it's a really obnoxious one. Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah,
I'm getting there. I will. I'm gonna beat it.
Yeah, the
But
dog
team, it was
one's
not.
rough.
It wasn't a very well thought out team, is what I will say.
That's pretty much what most of my teams ended up being.
Like
the team I'm using, by the way, is Gao, Fujin, Charlotta, which
yeah, you might be selling yourself a little short there. Yeah, my thing was like, let's find characters that have no synergy whatsoever and put them together because they fit the requirements.
Kriese, it would make you happy to know I did actually use my Gilgamesh on one of the strata, and he was like MVP practically on that stage. It was I think he was in the 3rd strata over on the left side, where it had that Veil Magician thing, that those annoying Veil guys. It had that, and I don't know, him and Yuri were just tearing through it. But
I can't let this asshole resummon.
Yeah, seriously though, Gilgamesh was just tearing through everything. It was crazy. Whew. So there you go. Gilgamesh can help you out in Abyss, guys. I just want you to know that.
Oh, I used Gilgamesh in the Stratum 1 Abyss stages. I don't remember which one.
You'll have the opportunity to use him again up on the 3rd floor for sure, because there's that green requirement on one side.
That was Tag with Ryan. Download Tag with Ryan.
Don't
come back for the Tag with Ryan podcast. It will be real short. Thank you, Hope Starter. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be the last stage I do tonight. I got to go to bed because I got to get up early.
I got to get the.
And there's an exam tomorrow morning. I got to get to my office tomorrow morning early to deal with some stuff. The exam's being administered remotely, but there is I got to summon. But there are some students that are coming to campus to take it in person because of internet connection issues at their homes, and I got to be on campus to make sure that goes smoothly on time because it's an early morning exam. So I'm going to be going to bed soon. And there's a lot of last minute emails that have been coming in as the podcast has been going
Uh-oh.
of students who have been trying to figure out if there's any ways they can delay or anything the exam. And the most recent one
Hmm.
is, it's. Let me see this most recent thing. There's stuff going on, and I don't. Luckily, I'm not the primary course director this semester, so I don't have to deal with all of that headache personally.
All right. Well, hey, everybody. I think that's going to be it for us.
This is students. If you're a student and you're taking a class and don't think it's a good idea to email your professor at 10 p.m. at night
And expect
before an
answer.
exam to see if there's any way you don't have to take the exam the next morning. The answer is going to be no.
That better be one hell of a good reason.
Yeah, that was the thing before COVID. I mean, come on now.
No, it was. Yeah, we deal with that with again, professional clergy who have master's degrees coming before us and like, hey, can you read, like sending their mentor their paperwork before their interview. Hey, can you read my paperwork that I sent to the board 3 months ago? Or hey, can you, like the night before, I know my dad's a pastor too. He had gotten some mentees like, hey, can you read this? Like, you submitted it 3 months ago. What's me reading it going to do besides tell you that you sent crappy paperwork in for this really important interview that you need to do? Some people.
Yeah, this is some of the students, it's clear that there's stuff going on and they're looking for help, but some of the students, this shouldn't be going on. And it's clear this is something unique for this semester because we usually do not get this high frequency of last minute requests for changes happening going on before an exam. So there's something smelly. There's something stinks is the way I'm going to put it.
I'm really interested in Pikachu's comment. If you own an entity like an LLC, you can pay your kids to do something simple like shred paper and give them a small salary. What you pay them can be put into a bank account and it won't be taxed.
All right, my dad did exactly that.
That's really intense advice.
My dad did that. I didn't realize he did that
buy their own toys
but he definitely did that to me.
Oh, Cypress, thank you for the gift sub to Hope Starter. Oh, that's awesome, Pikachu. I appreciate your sound financial.
Actually, I think he got in trouble for that later, so never mind.
No, Mark, it was a good point that Hope Starter also brought up, that they were saying they want to see a way for donations to be able to be given to the channel. I think we should maybe look into, what is it called, those coffee accounts or whatever. I think it's spelled like, like, no, you can pay, like, it's like a tip jar basically.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Patreon. I think that's what Tomberry Troop does, right? The buy me a coffee kind of thing. Obviously you can sub, but we could definitely probably set up one of those kind of things. There's a thing that's like, buy me a coffee kind of thing. That might be a little, obviously, the only way to support us right now is through the Twitch. And I've never set up a Patreon because I've always felt if we do a Patreon, then I gotta, do something more.
Right. But the coffee, it's just a little more casual. Like, it's just somebody going, hey, I just really want to support you guys.
I heard about this new website called OnlyFans. So I didn't know if that was something we should look into. OnlyFans, is that? Someone told me about that recently.
It's not buy me a coffee. It's buy me a mog pass.
buy me a mog pass. Hey, that's what we should do. Buy all the hosts mog pass.
The expensive one, please. The fancy one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I have expensive taste.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding. It's just that I already get myself the baby one. So, the only way to go is to go up.
Well, hey, if we do an OnlyFans, then I'll get a webcam for below the table. No.
And I will stop watching the stream while we record.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you would have to be on OnlyFans. No, we
For-
currently do not have a
Oh,
Patreon. Yeah, we can always talk about something. I don't know. Again, I don't do this for money. It does come in handy because I spend it on things like subscriptions to the podcast service, so you can hear the podcast, and software and game capture cards and things like that. So stylish banners. I think I bought that with podcast money. Maybe, I'm not 100% sure on that. I'd have to go back in the spreadsheet and look. But yeah, yeah, it concerns me. There probably would be some people that would be like, "Oh yeah, OnlyFans, that's great."
Something for everybody.
Yeah, I like kind of. No, but no, this has never been a. I have a job. I financially I'm doing fine. Kriese has a job. Arrow's got some employment now, right? I know you.
Yeah, I got that Census Bureau job, but that's not going to start for a couple of weeks. And right now, I'm not working because after school programs, they're not doing those right now. Definitely. So I miss working. I like money. I like working for money. So and I like miss the kids too, of course.
We're gonna have to start something just so we can buy Arrow Mog passes.
No, don't worry about me. I'm actually fine. Even though I'm not working, we are financially stable in my household. I don't want you guys worrying that I can't pay my bills or something. Please don't worry about me like that.
No, we are. We just enjoy doing this. I think if you with a game like Defo, the community is not large enough to I'm going to be a professional streamer and I'm going to make a lot of money and this is going to be my day job. I think I think this is probably not the venue for that. I think even the big YouTubers are probably not making anything but a little bit of side money when it comes to Defo. So yeah, but all right, well we'll talk about that, and you can always come on our Discord and there's podcast sections. You can give us ideas. Yeah. All right. Hey. Yeah. I think that's gonna be it. I need to. Speaking of podcasts, I need to go edit and get these podcasts out so people can listen to them tonight, and I can go to bed at some point. So hey, thank you all. Thank you for sticking around. Join us next Thursday live, and if you missed some of the show, feel free. Thank you, Black Cloud, for jumping on and hanging out and talking about whatever the hell we were talking about. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even remember at this point. But we'll see you all on Discord. We'll see you all on the internets until next week. Talk to you later.